My name is Rachel and welcome to the first Practice Palooza. I've compiled all of the grammar from videos 1 through 7 into 8 practice rounds today. All of the vocabulary that you will need for each round I will show you right before that round, but I will not show you the grammar because the goal is for you to try your best to recall the grammar. If you haven't watched videos 1 through 7 and you are very new to Korean, then you might want to go ahead and watch those first, or at the very least just try out the practice rounds at the end of each video just to see where your level's at. And if you're not new to Korean but you haven't had a lot of practice with speaking out loud, then hopefully this will still be a good challenge for you today. So let's go and get started. I know that's bad. Welcome to Practice Palooza 1! Here's the game plan. There will be 8 rounds in which I will show you the vocab for each round ahead of time, but as I just said, I will not be showing you the grammar. The video will be fast, but you don't have to be. I didn't want the video to be terribly long, which is why there will not be a ton of pause time between each question, but please utilize that spacebar on your computer and use the pause button as often as you need. And lastly, I will not be using every single word that we have learned so far from the previous videos, but they will all be listed below in the description box if you want to do more practice on your own later. Now let's go ahead and start with round 1. Here are the words that you will need. Feel free to screenshot this or pause the video and write them down. And let's go ahead and start with our first scenario in which we are babysitting a very curious Korean-speaking alien who is constantly asking, 이것은 뭐예요? What's this? Occasionally he'll switch up the way that he uses the topic particle and he might ask, 이거는 뭐예요? 이건 뭐예요? Or he might even drop the particle completely and say, 이거 뭐예요? But regardless of how he words the question, he just wants to know what things are. And depending on where the object is located relative to him and to you, he might also ask, 그것은 뭐예요? 저것은 뭐예요? And there will be 9 questions, each of which you will answer pretty much the same way as, it's a blah blah blah, followed by this or that is a blah blah blah. Starting with our first object, a book. 이것은 뭐예요? And you are right here next to him, so first let's start by answering just simply, it's a book. 책이에요. Now let's go ahead and specify, this is a book. 이것은 책이에요. 이것은 is the most textbook grammatically correct way to say this, but when speaking, the topic particle often combines into 이것, so you are more than welcome to also use 이거는 or 이건 if you prefer. 이거는 뭐예요? It's a pencil. 연필이에요. This is a pencil. 이것은 연필이에요. 이거 뭐예요? It's meat. 고기예요. And keep in mind that 고기 ends with a vowel, so instead of using 이에요, we're going to use 예요. Now let's go ahead and specify, this is meat. 이것은 고기예요. 이거 뭐예요? Now this time, you are actually way over here. But let's start simply with, it's water. 물이에요. Now let's go ahead and specify, that is water. Keep in mind that you are here and the object is close to him. 그것은 물이에요. And you are also free to use 그거는 or 그건. 이것은 뭐예요? It's a chair. 의자예요. That is a chair. 그것은 의자예요. 이거는 뭐예요? It's a house. 집이에요. That's a house. 그것은 집이에요. 저것은 뭐예요? It's bread. 빵이 빵이에요. That is bread. Over there. 저것은 빵이에요. 저거 뭐예요? It's a library. 도서관이에요. That over there is a library. 저것은 도서관이에요. 저건 뭐예요? It's a car. 차예요. That over there is a car. 저것은 차예요. Round 2. Once again, here are the words that you will need, so feel free to pause the video here. Our scenario this time is that now we are with our alien friend and a very large crowd of people, most of whom you know. Now let's go ahead and explain who each person is to him because he keeps asking, 누구예요? 누구 being the word for who. Once again, there will be 9 questions. Let's go ahead and start. 누구예요? Let's start by saying this person. 이 사람. Now remember that the word for this is 이것, which, if you take it apart, literally translates to this thing. When we use the word this in front of a noun, we will simply say 이 followed by the noun. So this person, 이 사람. Now let's go ahead and say a little further. This person is a teacher. 이 사람은 선생님이에요. This girl. 이 여자. This girl is a student. 이 여자는 학생이에요. This guy. 이 남자. This guy is British. 이 남자는 영국 사람이에요. Remember that 영국 means England or the UK, and 사람 is person. So to say that someone is British, you will say a UK person. That person. 그 사람. That person is Australian. 그 사람은 호주 사람이에요. That guy. 그 남자. That guy is a teacher. 그 남자는 선생님이에요. That woman. 그 여자. That woman is Australian. 그 여자는 호주 사람이에요. That person over there. 저 사람. That person over there is a student. 저 사람은 학생이에요. That guy over there. 저 남자. That guy over there is Canadian. 저 남자는 캐나다 사람이에요. That girl over there. 저 여자. That girl over there is my friend. 저 여자는 제 친구예요. Round 3. Here are the words that you will need. Let's go ahead and get started. The scenario this time is that, sadly, your alien friend comes from a species in which they are incredibly nearsighted. So you can see out the window, but he can't. Let's go ahead and tell him what we see. 뭐가 있어요? 무엇, which is often abbreviated to 뭐, is the Korean word for what. Let's start with, there's a cat. 고양이가 있어요. There's a tree. 나무가 있어요. There's a restaurant. 식당이 있어요. There's a dog. 개가 있어요. There's a beer. 맥주가 있어요. There's a chair. 의자가 있어요. So the grammar to keep in mind here is that 이 and ka are the subject particles. Any noun that ends with a vowel will be followed by ka, and any noun that ends with a consonant will be followed by 이. And then 있어요 literally means to exist. But this time, let's go ahead and take a look at a new scene and tell them what we don't see. There are no cats. 고양이가 없어요. There is no water. 물이 없어요. There are no people. 사람이 없어요. There are no computers. 컴퓨터가 없어요. There is no beer. 맥주가 없어요. There is no alcohol. 술이 없어요. Round 4. The scenario this time is that Alien Friend has now learned how to use the phone. And lately he's been asking where you are all the time. 어디 있어요? 어디 is the word for where. 어디 있어요? But we're going to play a little game with our alien friend here, and we're going to tell him, I'm at blah blah blah, followed by, I'm not at blah blah blah. 어디 있어요? I'm at school. 저는 학교에 있어요. Now remember that when using 있어요 and 없어요, you will use 에 as opposed to 에서 for the word at. 에 is what's used to represent your location when using 있어요 and 없어요. And now let's go ahead and tell our alien friend, I'm not at school. 저는 학교에 없어요. And because we already said 저는 in the first sentence, we can just go ahead and leave it off for our second sentence. I'm at home. 저는 집에 있어요. Just kidding, I'm not at home. 집에 없어요. I'm at the library. 저는 도서관에 있어요. Just kidding, I'm not at the library. 도서관에 없어요. Alright, I'm at the park. 저는 공원에 있어요. No, I'm not. 공원에 없어요. Alright, alien friend's getting a little bit angry now, so this time he's going to go ahead and look for our friend instead because he knows that our friend is a bit nicer than we are. 친구는 어디 있어요? My friend is at the park. 제 친구는 공원에 있어요. Except let's go ahead and continue this game and say, just kidding, my friend is not at the park. 공원에 없어요. My friend is at school. 제 친구는 학교에 있어요. My friend is not at school. 학교에 없어요. My friend's at home. 제 친구는 집에 있어요. My friend is not at home. 집에 없어요. All right. My friend is at the library, I swear. 제 친구는 도서관에 있어요. All right, alien friend is finally satisfied, but now he wants to know, where is my teacher? 선생님은 어디 있어요? Well, your teacher is not at home. 선생님은 집에 없어요. And your teacher is not at the library. 선생님은 도서관에 없어요. Your teacher is not at the beach. 선생님은 해변에 없어요. Oh, that's right. Your teacher is at the park. 선생님은 공원에 있어요. And just a little quick side note here. 있다 is very often said as 계시다, which is the honorific form of 있다. Both of these words mean to exist, but 계시다 will be used for people who are above you in status, like your teacher, your parents, your boss, people like that. So if you're talking about your teacher, you would more likely use 계시다, but I didn't want this to get too confusing today, so let's just stick with 있다 for today. Now let's go ahead and move on to round 5. Alien friend has been really curious about your schedule these days. Let's tell him what we usually do in the mornings and the evenings. 일정이 어떻게 돼요? 일정 is the word for schedule, and in case you want the notes for how this question is formed, here you go. Let's go ahead and start with I clean. 저는 청소해요. I clean in the mornings. 저는 아침에 청소해요. I do laundry. 저는 세탁해요. I do laundry in the evenings. 저는 저녁에 세탁해요. I swim. 저는 수영해요. I swim in the mornings. 저는 아침에 수영해요. I eat pizza. 저는 피자를 먹어요. I eat pizza in the evenings. 저는 저녁에 피자를 먹어요. I drink water in the morning. 저는 아침에 물을 마셔요. I watch a movie in the evenings. 저는 저녁에 영화를 봐요. He eats. Now, he in the most textbook grammatical way is the word 그, followed by the topic particle 는, 그는. But 그는 is rarely used when speaking. It's almost only used in grammar books. When speaking, it's far more common to say something like that guy, 그 남자, followed by the topic particle 는, 그 남자는. So let's go ahead and use this one today. So he eats. What would that be? 그 남자는 먹어요. He eats meat. 그 남자는 고기를 먹어요. He eats meat in the evening. 그 남자는 저녁에 고기를 먹어요. She teaches. And again, she literally translates to 그녀, followed by the topic particle 는, 그녀는. But in spoken Korean, it's far more likely to say something like that girl, 그 여자, plus the topic particle 는, 그 여자는. So she teaches, what would that be? 그 여자는 가르쳐요. She teaches English. 그 여자는 영어를 가르쳐요. She teaches English on Mondays. 그 여자는 월요일에 영어를 가르쳐요. My friend watches a movie on Mondays. 제 친구는 월요일에 영화를 봐요. My friend drinks beer. 제 친구는 맥주를 마셔요. She studies Korean. And I realized I forgot to give the word study in the round 5 vocabulary, so the word studies, if you don't know, is 공부하다. 그 여자는 한국어를 공부해요. He does laundry on Mondays. 그 남자는 월요일에 세탁해요. Round 6. Location, location, location. Alien friend lately has been fascinated by where you go and where you do things. 어디, 어디, 어디. Similar to round 5, let's start again with I clean. 저는 청소해요. Now let's say where we clean. I clean at home. 저는 집에서 청소해요. Remember that we will use SL here as opposed to 에 because 에 is only used to represent the location for 있어요 and 없어요. I study at the library. 저는 도서관에서 공부해요. I study at the library on Mondays. 저는 월요일에 도서관에서 공부해요. I drink beer at the beach on Mondays. 저는 월요일에 해변에서 맥주를 마셔요. I go to the beach. 저는 해변에 가요. Remember that 에, in this case, represents the direction that you are moving towards, like in the English word to. I go to the library. 저는 도서관에 가요. I go to the library on Mondays. 저는 월요일에 도서관에 가요. I go to the store. 저는 가게에 가요. I buy meat at the store. 저는 가게에서 고기를 사요. I live in Korea. 저는 한국에서 살아요. And just a quick note here that I did not mention in the previous lessons, when using 살다 to live, you actually can also use 에. And I've had a lot of Korean people tell me that one is more commonly used than the other, and then other Korean people will tell me that the other one is more commonly used. So if you said 에, that's also okay. I come to the store. 저는 가게에 와요. Round 7. Alien friend has recently gotten glasses. Now he can see all kinds of things near and far, and he wants to tell you what he can see. Which means that this round will be a listening round. All you will have to do is listen to what alien friend has to say, and just simply interpret it in your brain. Here we go. 해변에 개가 있어요. I'm going to read it in my voice as opposed to alien friend's voice because I feel like that will be more confusing. Let's go. 해변에 개가 있어요. 해변에 개가 있어요. There's a dog at the beach. 공원에 개가 있어요. 공원에 개가 있어요. There's a dog at the park. 가게에 맥주가 있어요. 가게에 맥주가 있어요. There's beer at the store. 산에 사람이 있어요. 산에 사람이 있어요. There's a person on the mountain. 가게에 피자가 있어요. 가게에 피자가 있어요. There's pizza at the store. 가게에 커피가 없어요. 가게에 커피가 없어요. There's no coffee at the store. 해변에 사람이 없어요. 해변에 사람이 없어요. There are no people at the beach. 도서관에 책이 없어요. 도서관에 책이 없어요. There are no books at the library. And the final round, round 8. Alien friend has been paying attention to what you've been talking about all day, and now he wants to hear even more about your life, what you see, what you do, and what you know. Which means that this final round here is the random round. Starting with, I see a tree. 저는 나무를 봐요. There's a computer at the store. 가게에 컴퓨터가 있어요. That over there is a book. 저것은 책이에요. I clean at home on Mondays. 저는 월요일에 집에서 청소해요. I study Korean in the mornings. 저는 아침에 한국어를 공부해요. I buy flowers. 저는 꽃을 사요. That guy is Australian. 그 남자는 호주 사람이에요. I eat bread. 저는 빵을 먹어요. I drink tea in the morning. 저는 아침에 차를 마셔요. I eat in the kitchen. 저는 부엌에서 먹어요. If you made it through all 8 rounds, then excellent job today. You should be very proud of yourself if you made it all the way through today, whether you are new to Korean or you've been practicing for a long time. And I'll be back with more lessons soon with new grammar in the next video. So I'll see you guys then. 다음에 또 만나요.